Hello guys, how's it going? Alright, so after playing with ThinkorSwim for about 3 hours, I have learned an incredible amount, okay? I've learned so much. This is just mind-blowing. And it's actually about time that my curiosity started to peak. And the reason why I'm interested in branching out as well is because, let's face it guys, crypto is really slow right now. Day trading it is like pulling teeth right now. This month, I've only started with a $10,000 balance for the Udemy challenge, starting with 10K, how much I can make over 20 trades, and I'm only up like $2,700, which is really not that much to my standards. But even if I did play with a larger balance, it would still be like pulling teeth because, well, there's just not much volatility. There's very little volume and so little liquidity. So upping my position size on Bitfinex, it wouldn't have done too much more. It wouldn't have been that proportional and multiplied by a factor. So naturally this year, because the market has been very slow for about a while now, as you guys know, my curiosity has absolutely peaked. And I actually ended up downloading ThinkorSwim, and I'm on their practice account right now where they give you like, I think $200,000 to practice and play around with. But I just wanted to give you guys my initial impression of it, okay? A lot of people have suggested, oh, you've got the skills, you've got the talent already, just put in some real money. No, never ever do that if you are thinking of trying a new platform despite your skill, okay? Because you need to play on a practice account to make sure that you get used to the user interface first, okay? Just because you know all the theory to a video game, it does not mean whatsoever that you can actually execute the moves. Does that make sense? Okay, you can watch, for example, if you play Dota or League of Legends or World of Warcraft or whatever, and you know exactly how to do it, and you know the theory very well, it doesn't matter. Being there and actually executing it and having the abilities to do it, it's actually an entirely different story. So what I've done so far is I've just created like a not a step-by-step, but like a formula for success. And the first thing, first of all, is I need to figure out a lot of things. And as I go through it, I'll be coming up with a list of obstacles I need to overcome in order to get me to the level where I am at in cryptocurrency, right? And I want to be very firm with you guys that I'm not leaving crypto whatsoever. I'm going to be doing both. I'm on vacation in France. Most of my time, I just spend it looking for food and scavenging for Uber Eats or seeing new restaurants. And I just spend literally the majority of my day looking for food. So now I actually want to do something a little bit more productive and perhaps branch out to different markets like equities and Forex, but specifically penny stocks due to their volatility, right? So I thought to myself, first of all, well, if I'm going to get onto here, I got to know how to buy and sell. I got to know how to actually execute a trade, right? Second thing is I got to know how to use the charting software. How much different is it than TradingView? Thirdly, I got to know how to use a level 2, right? I got to know where to find a level 2. What strategy am I going to use, right? Am I going to use Elliott Wave? What kind of requirements am I going to be setting up to trade as well? So you got to be asking yourself a lot of these different types of questions when you're branching out. So I've learned how to trade, how to execute a trade. Just as an example, right? I'm on Amazon right here. If I wanted to actually trade this right here, I just go to the trade right here and I can, hold on, I don't remember exactly how to do it. Let me double check here. There we go. So for example, right here, if I want to sell, I'd click on the bid, right? Or sorry, if I want to buy, I'd be clicking on the bid. If I want to sell, or sorry, if I want to buy, I'm clicking on the ask. If I want to sell, I'm clicking on the bid. You input the amount right over here, right? At the price that you want it at. The quantities over here, simple enough. Is this going to be a limit? Is this going to be a market execution? You're paying $6.95, okay? You're paying $6.95 regardless if it's a market execution or limit. So I learned that very easily already, okay? Am I going to be buying it just for the day and then it cancels? Am I buying it for a good till canceled? It really depends, right? And this buys it from the best exchange because this links up to every single broker. So I know exactly how to buy and sell a stock now, which is the first thing. I'm sure that there's a lot of tips and tricks. I don't really understand the user interface entirely yet. This will be customized entirely to my liking. Charts, I'm still trying to figure out a lot of things, okay? Trying to figure out a lot of things still. Excuse me. For example, right, it's not like TradingView at all, okay guys? It's not like TradingView at all. I want to be very clear about that. You can't zoom with your mouse scroll, like it's an entirely different interface. Took me a long time to figure out how to even put the R sign here. I've got my moving averages on here as well. Time frames are very different as well, right? But you can customize to any time frame that you want. My idea is to look for very volatile penny stocks, or even in Forex, right, that have a high beta, which is the traditional deviation from the normal markets, right? Normal markets movements. And I'll be looking for lots of volatility for that specific day. So I thought to myself, okay, well, crypto is so slow right now that you can just scan, right, on Bitfinex to see what kind of volatility there is. But is there some sort of actual tool on ThinkorSwim that actually is implemented on here, right? Well, anyways, before we move to that, right, I'm trying to figure out how to implement or incorporate the volume directly into here. That'd be amazing. I still got to get my MACD on here as well. I got to figure out how to move to give myself more margin. Okay, that's really important to me, to give myself more margin on the right. I don't want it to be directly on there as well. I got to figure out how to make this user interface a lot bigger. As you can see, this is on a 4K screen and everything looks incredibly tiny. I got to figure out what all of these stuff mean as well. So I figured out where to find the level 2, which is actually pretty cool, right? It tells you on every single exchange that is actually available. Pretty cool. It tells you the bids, and these are the asks as well. And if you click on active trader, this is the actual market book, right? The order book itself. This is the level 2, okay? Once again, these are the orders. Right now it's squaring off right about 142.81, right? If you were to sell it right here, makes sense, guys? So, and then where is it? 143.95 is over here, should be up there. There we go. And that's where that in between here, okay, from what I've learned, and in between here, that is the spread, the difference between the ask and the bids, right? I've always known that, but I'm talking about just on this specific interface right here, right? So I only bought one stock. It's just a test account just to see how the interface actually works, right? So it's kind of cool that I got the level 2 and the trade built right into here, but I got to customize it a lot more to my personal liking, because right now as it stands, I'm not really a big fan of how jumbled everything is. It's way too small for my liking. I want to be able to monitor about 8 different coins at the same time. So I got to figure that out as well, okay? And then other than that, I saw this really cool scan tool here, okay? I was just looking for scans of, for example, beta, right? Let's just say like that's kind of deviation of from the traditional stock market, right? So I want to eventually develop a set and strict set of criteria to enter. I will not be trading this fundamentally in any way, regardless of what anyone says. I will be trading this 100% based on pure technical analysis, and this is not an argument of fundamental versus technical, okay? You guys know where I stand versus technical versus fundamental, and I stand 100% on the side of doing TA. All right, so I wanted to look for requirements, and I don't really know what requirements I'll be setting yet to scan, but the best part is there actually is a scan tool in ThinkorSwim. So you got to think about it from the perspective of a cryptocurrency day trader moving over to traditional markets, right? So this is actually a really big leap, and there's going to be major adjustments, guys, but mind over matter. If you think and train your mind for success, it will come to you. And I know for a fact that this is going to be a very difficult process, but you know what? Challenge accepted. I've established myself as a fairly good trader already in crypto, and you know what? My goal is to maybe branch out. I've never been this excited for a very long time, and I think that it's about time that my curiosity finally peaked. So yeah, this is going to happen, guys. I mean, I'll be looking for coins that are super volatile, for example, 10% up with possibly 10% down, right? 10% down as well. I want to look for a stock with a lot of volume basically as well, right? So let's say I did a scan here, and there's so many coins, guys. There's so many coins, right? Market cap like 7.72 million. I want something with a high market cap, right? I don't want to be trading something with a low market cap. So maybe my criteria is a little bit too high here. You know what? Probably shouldn't even put in beta in there right now. Okay, like just for example, this one here, right? I mean, look at the change, right? Something happened here. 433 million market cap, right? But it's actually really low, 0.22 right here. Okay, so this is pretty high cap right here. I don't actually know what the market cap. What? Hold on, that's crazy. 152% change today, right? Isn't that kind of crazy? Now, I don't even know how to actually look at this chart right here. How do I look at this chart? But I definitely want to put this on my watch list. AGODY. AGODY. Let's take a look at this just for fun. AGODY. There's like nothing here whatsoever. 15. Maybe because I was on the 1 minute and the markets are closed right now. What? I don't really know what's going on here. Couldn't even tell you. Okay, well, let's go to another scan here. Let's see how to actually, like, keep in mind, right? This is a very, very difficult platform to learn. Don't know anything about it whatsoever. But the point is, there's a lot to learn, and I'm actually really excited to be learning how to do this because I really firmly believe that with my skills, reading level 2, gauging price action, RSI, and scalping, I have a feeling I'm going to destroy it in these markets, and you guys are probably going to get very interested in this sometime soon because I want you guys to know very firmly, okay, that once you guys take my course number 2, you guys are going to have a ridiculous amount of skills. And you guys know what? I'm going to pique your curiosity as well in these traditional markets, okay? And I will be the guy that's going to teach you how to use this platform very thoroughly because I plan to be a professional on this platform as well. So count on it, guys. I'm going to give you a lot more updates throughout the weeks. And this is actually a very exciting time because, guys, what's the ultimate goal? The ultimate goal is to make you guys money as well. So anyways, have a good night. Wanted to give you a quick update. Sayonara, baby whales. Bye now.